Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Gwen Rizczech become Dimitri Von Leuschner's true love? Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Salem is set to see some major changes due to a narrative twist. To persuade Gwen Rizczech, Emily O'Brien, that he is not only in love with her, but that she should marry him, Dimitri Von Leuschner, Peter Port, is working nonstop. All of this is a con to make sure he gets his fortune, but in the end, may he develop affections for Gwenny. Times of Our Lives Gwen Rizczech and Dimitri Von Leuschner are a lot alike spoilers. Over the years, Gwen has endured a lot of heartbreak. She had a miserable upbringing and harbored intense anger for her biological father, Jack Deveraux, and her deceased sister, Abigail Deveraux de Mira. When it mattered most, Xander Kyriakis rejected her after she finally discovered love with him. Like Gwen, Dimitri was raised without a father. Like Gwen, he has pulled a strategy, or 10, out of his hat throughout the years. Both of them have a reputation for acting dishonestly. Even though Von Leuschner is now playing a huge act on Gwen, she would probably be happy with him if he showed his genuine colors. She and Xand became friends as a result of their respective outcast reputations in the little town. Would Dimit and Gwen get along if Gwen got to know the real him? The real story will surface. In Salem, no plot goes undiscovered, and Gwen will probably learn what Dimitri is up to. She will eventually find out the truth, whether it's before the wedding or later. Could Dimitri develop true affections for Rizczech between now and then? The tenure of his mother in the small town is set to end. The final episode, starring Megan Hathaway, Miranda Wilson, will premiere on July 6th. Will Dimitri still plot on her behalf if his dearest mother isn't around or constantly in his ear? Could he see that there is more than meets the eye between him and Gwen? Will Gwen react negatively if she learns the truth, or will she sympathize with his situation? Or will he fall in love with Rizczech and discover the truth? Could Dimitri develop feelings for Gwen that are real? Do you think Leo and Dimitri will get together? In the cold, Gwen fled. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that a hookup between these two is imminent. After all, there are unmistakable signs. There seems to be a lot of talk that Leo and Dimitri will engage in some bedtime activity. Leo entered the room just as Dimitri and Gwen were attempting to get it on themselves. Many admirers now believe that there may be a spark between Leo and Dimitri that definitely has the odor of trouble. What you should note is as follows. Times of Our Lives contain spoilers. Will Leo and Dimitri hook up? In the cold, Gwen fled. It's obvious that Dimitri enjoys getting busy. He is on a mission, nevertheless, at the same time. Only 3 months remain before his 40th birthday, and he must be married. He hopes that it will happen, so he is attempting to entertain Gwen and perhaps even seduce her. However, it appears that there will be one obstacle in the road, and his name is Leo Stark. Of course, a lot has been said about this plot by numerous Days of Our Lives fans. Really impressed with Peter Port's outstanding acting and a Helluva figure, some people have even complimented. Megan and Dimitri are a lot of fun. But yes, I do believe that he and Leo will hit it off, along with love Peter Port, attractive man, excellent actor. Bets on when Leo and Dimitri will engage in sexual activity? Times of Our Lives, what comes next for Salem? Another reviewer commented, "Oh yeah." After emerging fully naked from the restroom, he was leaning out of it. I'm aware that was done for Leo's benefit. You anticipate that it will occur sooner rather than later. Leo will stop at nothing to ensure that he gets what he wants. Fans of DOL will need to tune in every day to find out what happens next, of course. While you wait, let us know what you think by writing a comment in the space provided below. The Peacock Network broadcasts Days of Our Lives during the week. For times, check your neighborhood listings. To defend Gwen, Leo seduces Dimitri. Leo thinks Dimitri is incredibly, really hot, and even without Days spoilers, We already know this because the royal rat is portraying Gwen. So how can Leo combine those two things in order to defend his best friend and have some fun while doing it? There is just one answer, of course. Spoilers for Day West speculation. Recall how Chad tried to seduce Leo to show that he was simply using Craig as a small situation to continue until he had enjoyed it. Well, a little payback is only fair, right? Dimitri is merely utilizing Gwen, Leo is certain. Leo believes it is for favorable press coverage. We are aware that it is used for much more. However, Leo is ultimately correct. Leo has also been known to praise Dimitri's abs, while simultaneously making fun of him personally. He doesn't find Dimitri repulsive, as far as we know. Well, not physically, at least. So Leo's attempt to get an extremely close look at those abs wouldn't be too difficult from a personal standpoint. Particularly if it helps to show his Gwenny that Dimitri is not as in love with her as he professes to be. Days Street Leo spoilers. Gwen is Leo's top priority. Actually, we do hold that opinion. However, Leo has never turned down the chance to win Leo over. That's what we also think. This situation is a perfect example of getting two birds with one stone. Only in this case, one bird represents Gwen's joy and the other, Leo's brief moment of fun with a painfully seductive man. Who said that every sacrifice had to hurt? Undoubtedly not our Leo. Any friend would do the same for a friend. Leo seizes the spotlight and puts up a significant fight. What does it mean that it takes a con artist to spot a con artist? Mean? On Days of Our Lives, it appears Leo is ready to confirm the prediction. In terms of Dimitri's intentions towards his best friend Gwen, the former con man has a strong rat sense. Leo has a sneaking suspicion that there is more to the story than Dimitri is letting on, even though she may be head over heels for the newest Emira in town. The spoilers hint that Leo will decide to protect Gwen on his own in the following episodes. But will he ultimately get into problems as a result? Dimitri and Gwen are making love when Leo enters. Leo has been suspicious of it ever since Gwen set her sights on Dimitri, even if it was just for the interview. On Days of Our Lives, he did not want Gwen anywhere near the dangerous Demiras, especially the one produced by Megan, the perilous Minx. Leo has spent enough time prowling about as Lady Whistleblower to be aware that interactions with her are never beneficial. As a result, Leo gave Gwen a fair warning and made every effort to talk her out of it. But the heart desires what it desires, and it appears that Gwenny has a taste for some European treats. Leo bursts into a Salem Inn room in the most recent Days of Our Lives peak. He discovers Gwen in bed with Dimitri, much to his shock. Unbeknownst to him, however, Dimitri had declared his love for Gwen and made an engagement proposal to her just before he burst in. Leo stops them, so she never really has a chance to respond. How long can Leo truly resist, though, given how spellbound Gwen is by Dimitri? On Days of Our Lives, Leo confronts Megan and secures a spot on her hit list. Feisty on Days of Our Lives, Leo clearly can see that Gwen has completely fallen in love with Dimitri. He also understands that she is past the point when any of his warnings will still have no effect on her. He will therefore decide to take it upon himself in the next episodes to discover Dimitri's true motivations for attempting to win Gwen. He'll enter the lioness den right now and demand explanations. He will bravely confront Megan and expose her and her son's deceit, according to DOL teasers. On Days of Our Lives, he will also caution Megan against trying to exploit Gwen as a pawn in whatever vile game she and Dimitri are engaged in. Even though Leo will behave bravely and in his friend's best interests, we can't help but wonder how it will pan out for him. Threats definitely don't sit well with Megan. She didn't spend any time in kidnapping her own siblings, EJ and Kristen, so there was no way she was going to disregard Leo's insults. Leo might even end up sabotaging her goal to get Dimitri and Gwen married before his 40th birthday if she allows him to roam free and wild.